Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to week 19 of the Woodland Chronicles. Now, I know I'm not who you're expecting to see this morning. Tim is currently on his way out to Uppsala in Sweden to join the amazing Lovisa Alvtörn for their weekend workshop out there. So if you're lucky enough to be out there this weekend joining them, I know it's going to be an incredible time. But Tim, bless his heart, he didn't want to leave you guys hanging on a Friday morning without a video. And he asked me to step in and take over the channel for the day, which of course I am absolutely honoured to do. If you haven't seen me before, my name is David Essery. I've done lots of workshops with Tim in the past. We have done a couple of videos on here before as well. I also built the Ascension Toolkit with Tim. So he asked me to take over today. I know it would normally be the Woodland Chronicles. Unfortunately, that's not something I could quite pull off this morning, but the birds are singing outside the window for us, so hopefully we can still bring some of that energy in. I sat down this morning and I opened myself up. I wanted to bring a message through to share with you guys and just really see what happens. Tim didn't have anything in particular that he asked me to talk about this morning. So I opened myself up and I was joined by an incredible being this morning, someone I'm quite excited about, and he had a message for all of you which I'd like to share with you. Bear with me whilst I read it. Now is a time of great change, but change of this stature does not happen without great turmoil. Sometimes it can be hard to see through the density that surrounds you. But let me assure you here today, my child, nothing is by accident. The seeming chaos is a result of carefully planned moments. Microscopic nudges in one place or another, designed to direct the flow of energy where it needs to be. This is the truth, and remembering what is what it should be and is not the fallout of unpredictable and unmanaged changes, can alter the fabric of one's perspective. This is the truth not just for the whole of the beloved mother planet, but for you too. So remember this, my child. Whenever you feel yourself tumbling down the mountain, know that we, my sisters and brothers, are here, guiding you in every turn. Long gone are the days where we had to hide in the most illumined shadows. You have opened your heart and your mind to us and to the Great Father, and for that you no longer walk alone. We stand beside you, forever your guardians, in love, in faith, in trust, in God. A blessed day I wish to you today, my child. A day that offers many opportunities to see through the shadows, to find the light. Yours now in reverence, Lord Voosloo. Thank you, Voosloo. It's actually the first time he's come through to me in this manner, so I was quite excited when he listed out his name at the end of it. But a beautiful message, and I think on some level, it's something that we all know. You know, we know that we're guided. We know that everything that's happening right now is happening for a higher purpose. But it's easy to forget that sometimes. You know, the chaos of our day-to-day lives, you know, when our nervous systems get triggered, when we get stressed, when everything seems to be going wrong, it's really hard to forget that. And he's absolutely right, you know, in that a change of perspective can change everything. You know, when we choose to see the light in the situation, when we choose to allow the frustrations to not take hold, when we choose positivity, it can completely change us. And of course, you know, we manifest our entire environment around us. So, you know, where attention goes, energy flows, right? We know this. So if we get into a situation where things seem chaotic and frustrating, all we're going to do is create more chaos. And it's a downward spiral, and things just get worse and worse until something kind of changes and we reset. But of course, when we're in this, it's a very difficult thing to pull ourselves out of. So what can you do in those situations, if you're finding yourself focusing on the chaos? Well, I always like to come back to basics, really. There's fundamentals to everything that we're doing with spirituality. And these core concepts will carry us from the beginning of this journey all the way to the end. The biggest challenge is always remembering to do them within the chaos. It's especially when your nervous system gets involved. It's something Tim and I have talked about and run workshops on in the past. But if your body's gone into like fight and flight mode or something, everything is pushing you forward and making you feel like you have to you have to just keep going. You have to do the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, and you can't stop. But that is the time, most of all, that we need to take a step back and do that. And I'm going to put my hand in the air right now and say that I am massively guilty of this. I'm terrible at stopping. But I, like everyone, I'm here and I'm on this path and I'm trying to learn. And this is something that I'm trying to remind myself of all the time, and I'm getting there bit by bit. So going back to basics, really, when that happens, if you can snap yourself out of it, if you can take that 5 minutes, even 30 seconds, then you can call in whatever energy that supports you. Call in the violet flame, call in the lilac fire as source, the golden rainbow fire, the Christ light, and flood it through your systems. Call it through all of your chakras, call it through your physical, through your mental, through your emotional, and through your spiritual fields, and really cleanse and purify yourself. In particular as well, if your nervous system is something you're dealing with, call the energy directly into both your physical and your energetic nervous systems. There is an energetic nervous system that surrounds the physical, and this can carry its own imprints, its own energies, and can quite easily get disrupted. So my particular favourite is the lilac violet source into my energetic nervous system, and I find that really useful. Grounding. Bring yourself back down to earth. When things get chaotic, it's quite common for us to kind of escape our body a little bit because it helps us disconnect. But actually then that can make things even more challenging. So bringing ourselves back into our body is always a powerful tool. Grounding ourselves back in, feeling the earth star chakra between our feet, feeling the silver roots going down into the earth. This may even be grounding you just as I'm talking about this. Feeling them going down. If you wish to, you can connect directly into Serapis Base, 7th dimensional pyramid, in the core of Hollow Earth. Just see your earth star, filaments of light drawing all the way down through the earth, raising the vibration as they reach into Hollow Earth and connecting through the capstone at the very top of that beautiful pyramid. And then just see Serapis Bay just taking that light and grounding it down right into the centre of that pyramid. And he'll hold you there and he'll keep you grounded. Coming back to your heart, of course, is the other amazing thing. And this has the ability to just completely change our energy, even without, calling in external energies. Our hearts are so powerful that just simply activating it, bringing it up to a 5th dimensional frequency, that energy spreads out of us. That will raise our entire vibration of all of our fields, of all of our chakras. My cat's agreeing with us outside. I don't know if you heard that. But yeah, she knows it too. Come back to the heart. Open it up. And then, be love. And just exude that out from out you. And that will change the situation around you. That will change your environment. It will change the people. And it will change your entire day. These are just really simple things that we can do really, really quickly. And they will change our perspective. Just as, Lord Voosloo, it helps us see through the chaos, to see the light in the shadows. I particularly liked what he said about, the days are long gone where they're having to hide in the most illumined shadows. Just a beautiful phrasing of that, because of course they are so bright. But he's absolutely right. we carry that too. We are shining so brightly these days. Our vibration is incredible. We've exceeded far beyond on an energetic level where we were at Atlantis. I know that seems hard to believe considering what we were capable of back then, but actually our vibration, the vibration of the planet as a whole, has raised to an unbelievable level. And of course that's what affects everything that's going on around us, as we know. But he's absolutely right as well, that we're not alone. They are here, they are guiding us in every way. And I'm seeing this year more than ever. It's to me, it's felt like, like the first 10 years of this ascension journey that we've been doing. We've been here and we've been doing our stuff, and they're there and they're with us, but they're just maybe back a little bit. They're ready for us to call us in and to support us and be there how we need. And of course they are guiding the whole process. But now to me it feels like they're right here the whole way, and they are actively taking steps to help us push forward. And that can be quite challenging in its own right, because we are propelling at such an unbelievable rate, right? Like this year, we've finished this 10-year phase of massive energetic shifting, and we reached a point where, I'm just trying to remember the phrasing from my workshop with Tim last week. Serapis Bay phrased it in such a beautiful way. Can't remember what it was now, but basically we reached a point that we had done enough, right? And it's like it tipped the scales, and as soon as we pass that point, they can then step in and start flooding in blessings. They can start assisting us at a level that we never could do before, and we could really start stepping into these roles that we are moving into now. And that's exactly what's happening. That's why this year everything feels like it's moving so fast, not just from like a timeline perspective, but everything is changing so rapidly. And we are dropping karma, old contracts, we are dissolving our own pasts, even not this lifetime, but past lives as well. We're just letting everything fall away by the wayside, and it's all preparing us to step forward. And, I'm interested, I wonder how many people out there at the moment are facing leaps of faith. This is something that I'm dealing with right now as well, actually. And I usually find whatever I'm dealing with is out in the open. But the energy is so ripe for this kind of thing at the moment, because we're at the end of a massive phase. We're starting a new one where everything has changed, and we're being called to step into a whole new state of being, not just a whole new path, a whole new us. We're really starting to embody this higher self that we've been talking about so long in an unprecedented level. And that means, maybe that you're having to move from where you were to a new place, or you're maybe changing careers, maybe you're just from one job to another, or you're completely changing from, what may have been a more 3D centric path to step into your 5D role. Maybe you're having to disconnect relationships in order to step off in a different direction. And these things often require a leap of faith. And this can be absolutely terrifying. Even if you know in your heart, with every single fibre of your being, this is the thing that you're meant to do. Even if your angels, your guides are stepping forward and saying, this is what you need to do. Actually taking that leap can be absolutely terrifying. There's always a reason for this. Maybe it's because it's going to be, you're moving to a different place and it's going to be more expensive. You don't know how you're going to pay the bills. Because you're starting your own business, you don't know how you're going to pay your bills. To be honest, how you pay your bills is usually the end result of any leap of faith. Not always, but quite often. But this again brings me back to what Lord Voosloo is saying, is that we are not alone, and we are being guided, and they will catch us if we leap. We just have to take the jump, as difficult as that may seem right now. But trust yourself, okay? You will know when the time is right. And to be quite honest, no matter how long you delay thinking about it, knowing that you're you're supposed to do it, but being afraid to do it. No matter how long you spend doing that, the point that you do it will be the perfect time. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about missing your opportunity or anything like that, because everything is happening in divine timing. Everything is as it's meant to be at the moment. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. If everything is as it's meant to be, everything is happening for our highest self, then really, what do we have to worry about? We know that we are moving into a golden age. We know we're moving into a better time. We just have to let go. We just have to let go. And that is a case of coming out of this and back to this. This is our home. This is where we're meant to be. So let's just do that quickly, shall we? You know what? Let's practice what we preach. We're talking about. Why don't we just take a minute to just reconnect with our hearts today? Let's just feel the ground beneath our feet. And just take a deep breath into our heart centre. And with each in-breath you take, just see your heart expanding. It's beautiful, pink and white with a gold centre. See it expanding bigger with each breath in. And with each out breath, just consciously make a choice, just to let go of any stress or tension you may be holding. Breathe in love and joy, and breathe out stress and tension. Breathe in happiness and laughter. And breathe out frustration. And breathe in trust and faith. And breathe out fear and doubt. And just allow your whole body to relax. As we're doing this, I'm aware we're being joined by an angel. It's unexpected but greatly appreciated. And they are carrying a beautiful giant golden ankh. And I'm seeing as vast as at least maybe a foot and a half tall maybe. Vast. But it's tiny in comparison to the vastness of your heart. And they step forward and simply place it right in the center of your heart chakra. And just feel that energy. It carries the vibration of pure love. And they're now singing to you. Just allow this energy to wash over you as it raises your vibration further still and opens your heart up. Your heart opening so wide now that it's expanding out to completely surround you. You're encapsulated in a beautiful bubble of this incredible pink, white and golden light. And it's filling every single one of your chakras, lighting them up and clearing all of your bodies and fields. And you may even become aware of the ascension flame within your heart, burning brighter and brighter. This is your source flame, the soul flame. And the brighter it gets, the stronger it burns, the more empowered you become, the more you embody your highest self. Just see this roaring in your heart, bright and beautiful. Whatever colours it is will reflect your own path, your own energy. And just thank the angel for this gift here today. And when you're ready, open your eyes. That was unexpected, but really quite beautiful. So, that's it for me today. I just wanted to give a quick shout out whilst I'm here. Tim and I are coming together on the 21st of May this month to run a free Q&A session. So we are very, very excited to be launching another module to the Ascension Toolkit, this one all about crystals, to teach you how to work with them in a very, very practical manner. So this isn't going to be an A to Z guide of crystals. There's loads of those out there already, and they're amazing, fantastic tools to have. We're taking a slightly different approach to this. This is really about using crystals as tools, programming them, charging them, building grids with them, really practical tools of how we can make them a part of our day-to-day life. So as I say, we're running a free Q&A all about crystals, free question and answer session that is on May 21st, where you can come and join us. We're going to be live on YouTube. There's a form on our website where you can submit your questions in advance, and we're going to be running through as many of them as we can on the night, as well as telling you a little bit about what's happening with the Ascension Toolkit. I'm also really excited to share on June 1st, I am starting a 6-month workshop series called The Path to Freedom. And in this, we're going to be doing one workshop a month, and we are going to be breaking down the biggest challenges to ascension. Things that are common blocks that we all carry on some level, but can have a massive impact on our life. Just to name a few, we're going to be talking ascension, self-love, relationships, perfect health, just being on planet Earth. And each month we're going to be working on breaking these down and overcoming these challenges, and it's going to be a really beautiful journey, and I think really transformative by the end of that. So that's called The Path of Freedom. You can check out more information about that on my website, newmoonart.co.uk. I'll pop a link in the description for that, as well as for the Ascension Toolkit. I also want to give a quick shout out for Tim. He is running a workshop with the wonderful Alice Heath on, let me just check this, make sure I get it right for you, the 30th of May, called Ascension Secrets of the Sacred Sons. Tim's and Alice's workshops are always amazing, so I have no doubt that that won't disappoint too. If you've enjoyed my video here today, please feel free to come and check out my own channels. You can look me up as either New Moon Art on Facebook or YouTube. I'm posting regular videos on both now, including sort of free meditations, just kind of talking about subjects like we have today here, sharing energetic channeled artwork that I do, free giveaways and stuff like that we like to do as well from time to time. So there's all sorts of stuff happening there. That's New Moon Art on either Facebook or YouTube. I'll pop the links down in the description. Please feel free to come and follow me to check out more. And thank you so much for joining me here today. It was such an honour to step in for Tim. Tim, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so grateful, and so lovely to connect with you all. And Tim will be back very, very soon. And if you are joining him in Sweden, him and Lovisa this weekend, it's going to be amazing. So I'm really wishing you a beautiful time. I just want to leave you again on the final statement from Lord Voosloo. A blessed day I wish to you today, my child. A day that offers many opportunities to see through the shadows, to find the light. Sending you all so much love, and I'll see you soon. Bye.